Welcome to Naruto 688. Not the Sharingan.
Hey
Hi everybody.
Welcome to Naruto Fan FB. Naruto chapter 688. ... of the Sharingan. I wonder who that was that they were talking about. I think it's Sakura.
Right? Yeah.
She's next chapter, Sakura.
Yeah, that's pretty much in line with what we've been seeing. Everyone gets a
you
new
get a
eye.
power up. You get a power up.
Someone gets crazy
you get
powers.
a power up. Panther gets a power
You
up.
get a new chakra mecha robot. Drive it.
I liked the chapter. I mean, I thought it was cool. I mean, do you guys want us to go and like panel for panel go through it? No? Okay, then we won't do that. I wasn't a huge fan of Kakashi getting his eyes the way he got them.
Well, we wanted him to get the eyes.
Yeah,
guess,
I did,
right?
but last week when he didn't get them, I kind of just accepted that he wasn't going to get them, and I was like, all right, cool, it's fine. Kakashi's a badass anyway.
It's like he was starting to think about, okay, well, this is how my life is going to be without the Sharingan. Sure. He was finally getting used to that, and now
he's got two.
His whole world just got rocked.
Yeah.
I think it was cool how his Susanoo thing had the scar on the eye.
You know what?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't actually just put this together until just now. The reason why Obito never used the Susanoo is because he needed both eyes to do it.
Right.
Is that true? Because Madara didn't do Susanoo when he lost one of his eyes.
He did Susanoo when he had none of his eyes.
No, I thought one eye was Amaterasu, the other eye was...
when he came back, he was in beast mode and he used it without any eyes. And you and I complained about this.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought you only needed one eye for the... I thought one eye was the defensive eye, the other eye was the fiery eye.
Yeah, that's how it started originally, but then Kishimoto kind of just says, fuck the rules.
Internal consistency. Yeah. Fuck that.
See, one thing that I was thinking about today is what if, Masashi Kishimoto put all his really good ideas in one bin and all his, not as good ideas in another bin, and then just accidentally was only referring to his not as good idea bin.
I don't think that's what happened, but
I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't really like the way Kakashi got his eyes back, but it's cool that Kakashi has his eyes back. I mean, that's something that I wanted to happen, but with this whole death thing where they go to this other dimension, because we saw this happen with Kakashi where when he died, how he went to the other dimension and talked to his dad, and then we see it again with Obito. Is death is it something specific to each and every person, or is there a collective community of dead people like Soul Society? And if
Obito clearly used the Kamui to get out of the afterlife,
which is what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. And I really thought that that was just an internal, mental thing that Obito, his last moments, he got to see her again, but apparently it wasn't, and Rin is conscious.
That's what I thought too. And then he brings Kakashi into that dimension almost, and
and he was I don't know, I didn't like it.
Yeah, if you want to talk about just passing his spirit onto Kakashi, saying something real quick, and then phasing back out, I could accept that, but actually giving him physical eyes, that's kind of bullshit. Also, does that mean that for the rest of his afterlife Obito's blind?
Yeah.
He just comes back to her and he's like, oh god, I made a horrible mistake.
I can't see you. She's like, well, you're blind. I don't really like blind guys.
Is this the last chapter that Obito is going to be in? Because I kind of feel like he's just going to show up. It's like he's a character who just won't die.
Yeah.
He's like a cockroach. I've also kind of come to the conclusion that Obito is kind of like the Jar Jar Binks of Naruto. That's just how I see him. I feel like
just because you hate him that much.
I just hate him. Yeah, I don't like him. I feel like if he just didn't exist in the series, the series would have been better. Maybe from the start. That's my stance. I'll make another video about that.
I'm not a big fan of Obito. I haven't liked what he's done. I don't like his motivations. It's not even I could see Sasuke being a good villain because the shit that's happened to Sasuke's always been out of his control, and it's his family being killed by his own brother and everything. I could totally understand. And then finding out that the only reason this all happened was because the village made your brother do it. I could totally understand him.
Honestly,
being,
it wasn't even the village. It was fucking Danzo.
Danzo making him do it, but
And what happened to him? He's dead, right?
Yeah, Sasuke kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he kills himself.
if he was the big, big brother boss guy, and then he's out of the picture, it's if the whole crux of the show was really focused on Naruto and Sasuke, and then having this whole legacy thing rooted within Konoha, why would we bring in this entire other, arc about who is Toby when it like really doesn't tie in fully and doesn't really give a good arc to Sasuke, at least at this point where we see Sasuke kind of teamed up with Naruto now. It's like, what was the point of his whole journey?
Yeah, Sasuke's journey.
Yeah.
No, well, the
Toby starting the war and kind of putting that whole like world on the line. It gives Naruto pretty good motivation, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like
but I agree.
It gives Naruto growth, but I think Naruto could have grown if almost in the same way if Sasuke was the real antagonist.
Yeah, because like I agree
maybe
with that.
Not as a
after,
uniter, like as a warrior, possibly. I don't know.
But it makes everything Sasuke did so superficial. Like it just doesn't matter anymore because he did all this stuff, and you were like, "Yo, Sasuke's gonna come at Konoha, and Naruto's gonna have to defend it, and either convince Sasuke to stop, or he's gonna have to kill him." And then it turned into like, "I'm gonna be Hokage."
And is that his real motivation? Because I feel like ever since they've teamed up, I've just been wondering what is Sasuke's motivation.
Well, Kakashi said the same thing. He's like, "What are you really after? Yeah, like what do you really want?"
Like somehow he wants to change things. He wants to change the system, and if he can't change it from the outside, he's going to change it from the inside.
Kind of sounds like Zahir.
But yeah, I agree. I think Obito might have been fine as like a backup character and just like a good character the entire time. But him being like the main protagonist for a good part of the Shippuden, and then at the end becoming like the sage and whatever else, like, And then even after, like, I agree with the whole like just die. Seriously, I thought you were dead like 6 times. Like, just die.
Yeah.
Like you had a fucking blade through your hand hanging from like a scroll like above a pit of lava. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Maybe he was so much to pass on. He's got so many feels.
Maybe he was just like, why can't I die already? Like
I was talking right. I was talking to.
Why can't I just die like your parents that I killed? Oh, oops.
See, right, Rigby and Mordecai come out of nowhere. I was talking to one of the other admins on the Naruto page, Victor, and he was saying how with Kakashi having his eyes now, he's going to be able to like teleport the Kages to the battlefield, so they can help out with the sealing and whatever else. So I think that's probably why Kakashi has his eyes, other than being able to do Sasano. Which is another thing like we need to talk about. He has his eyes now, but when he had one eye, it was kind of a problem. Like he'd be like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah, it was almost like a liability.
He had to cover it up all the time.
So like, what's the deal?
Now he's got 2.
Does he have like Uchiha chakra now?
Can you turn him off?
Or what's going on with that? Or is he gonna have to like walk around like bandaged eye all the time, like
Wasn't
Kakashi
there like
the Blind?
a comedy with like a pirate who wore like 2 eye patches or something like that? Like that's just what I see happening.
Yeah, just 2 Kona headbands just going across. He looks like Valdo from Soul Calibur, just like wrapped up.
I guess we could also talk about how Naruto somehow made the new form of whatever.
Right. That was the one part that I actually did think was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that.
Was like that page with Naruto and all the tailed beasts.
Oh yeah, the Rasengans were cool.
The crazy Rasengans, and then so
somehow
end of this chapter.
A reaction though.
Yeah, Kaguya blows up into a big bloated monster thing, and best we could put together was the tailed beast chakra from Naruto's Rasengan. Yeah. Basically turned Kaguya's body, which was taken from Madara's body, which was merged with the Ten Tails, and tried to split it up into the constituent 9 monsters instead of the Ten Tails, right?
Do you think Madara's body is like completely gone, or do you think you're gonna see Madara's body show up so that Naruto can make him join the church?
Yeah. The way things are going, you're probably right.
Well,
we'll see Madara again.
Yeah, we kind of have to. I feel like.
I'll be disappointed. No, I'll be disappointed.
Can anyone just fucking die and leave?
No,
instead of actually.
I want to see Madara like after he's been defeated. Madara doesn't suffer defeat.
Yeah.
He's never suffered defeat. Even when he fought Hashirama, his defeat still got him a victory. Like he was planning on dying so he could at least become stronger. So this is like the first time that Madara is going to be sitting back like, shit. Like,
yeah,
didn't see that coming, didn't have a backup plan for that. So it'll be really cool to see if Madara kind of accepts that and wants to work with Naruto just because he lost, or
I don't see that.
I mean, I just
in his character.
I just want to see Madara, or it might be on something like I'm not helping you because I want to help you. I'm helping you because the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he gets to come back after having his body taken and exploded.
So better villain than Obito ever was.
I just
or
feel
Kaguya.
Also,
Yep.
I feel like Madara was the best when he wasn't fighting, when he's just kind of like, oh shoot, he's so strong. He's just kind of talking and being threatening. So
I'm gonna punch you.
He also wasn't bad when he was getting kicked in half. That part was pretty cool.
Madara was just cool overall.
I just feel like how he died, he just kind of like blew up in the middle of a chapter, and you're like, oh, he's gone. Like it just kind of came really suddenly, and
like out of all the characters, and you know what? I feel like Kishimoto doesn't know how to get rid of characters correctly, other than either letting them just like completely disappear with no like real like resolve, or having them convert to the Church of Naruto. Because every single like good and bad guy that we've seen, bad guy we've seen has either converted over or just like disappeared like with an ambiguous ending.
Yeah, and they're gonna come back.
Hidan had a very ambiguous ending in Kakuzu as well. Like Kakashi like jumps down, you don't even see.
That's not ambiguous.
Well, I mean he died, but yeah, because you saw his body.
It was an offstage.
But like Hidan was like that. But Naruto didn't kill him. But then Zabuza's another one where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna cry now." Haku.
No, that was a really good death though.
I actually like Zabuza's death, but then
Asuma's death was really cool on the good guy side. But
that was one of the
one exception.
What's that?
Kisame.
Oh my god, Kisame went out like a fucking boss. That was the best death.
No, that was great.
Yeah, that was the best.
But he didn't convert. He was just like, came to what he needed to do, and he's like, I got
eat
this.
me alive.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was really cool. I liked Kisame's death. But like everyone blows themselves. Datara blew himself up. Danzo blew himself up. People just blow themselves up. Like,
well, you don't want to let your body get left behind because now these eyeballs are.
Yeah, like.
Well, hell, the eyeballs aren't even plug and play anymore. Now they're wireless.
Yeah, they're seriously are.
You fucking zoom it out.
So I'm gonna email you my eyes. Did you get them? Okay, great.
Rare.
I'm dead, by the way.
Email from the grave.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing
grave mail.
I wouldn't mind seeing Madara come back for a brief second, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like too much would have to be explained, and then there's also that conflict that arises with Madara being back, unless he can't come back.
Okay, so then what's gonna happen? So there's this beast now that's like a bunch of blobby-tailed beasts, and is it like slowly unraveling? Is this whole dimension thing gonna fall apart, or the tailed beast gonna go back to?
I think that the tailed beast like pretty much convinced their chakra to separate from Kaguya's physical body, but I think Kaguya still has some control over it because she was doing the hands.
She's struggling, and she's got like the big monster face.
Yeah, but she's like
the bunny face,
the bunny raccoon badger face. But she was using the hands to attack Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura. So
I don't know that she was even using the hands.
Do you think it's just like grab a hand?
I don't really know what Kaguya's like will is, so you can't really predict what she's actually doing and what's just like.
I can't wait till Black Zetsu's like not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were mentioning that like just a couple random panels of his face being like exposition.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Wasted panel.
Totally.
I am breathing now.
Yeah, literally all of Black Zetsu's thought bubbles should just be, I'm still here.
Not gone yet.
Oh no, Kaguya has been broken apart into chakra beasts. What's happening? Who's Sharingan?
Why am I still stuck in her sleeve? Like, why isn't he like out of her sleeve now?
Because Naruto like pinned down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Pinned him down with his rods. So predictions for next chapter.
Are those his rods?
Yeah. He like has them.
He just
in that
makes
form.
them come out of his hands. Like, where do they come from?
His butt.
He gets them with the form.
Butt jokes are always
okay. He makes them. Okay.
I think he just like forms them like chakra stuff, like bloop, bloop, just like that.
You know, like Obito got the staff, Madara got the staff.
Right.
He gets rods.
That's the Nightwing.
Yeah.
Nightwing rods.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Predictions for next chapter. So let's see. Sasuke and Kakashi both have
teleporting eye things.
Giant robots also.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Naruto's got as many big monsters as he needs. What's Sakura get next chapter?
She gets to live.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she gets.
No,
anything.
she gets a giant power up. She's gonna.
So do you think that Kakashi's gonna teleport the Kage over to help seal the beasts? Because I really don't. I'm not sure if they're gonna seal the beasts or if the beasts will be like, you can live in harmony with us. I think the Kage is gonna show up
either this chapter or next chapter. They kind of have to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much going on. Like, I don't think Kaguya has much of a counterattack unless she starts doing like Bijou bombs.
Yeah, it sounds like she's losing control of everything.
All she can do is possess Sakura.
Yeah, right? I think the next chapter is going to be kind of like some unexpected thing that we're just like, that's a stretch. Like,
oh, gee, I wonder where you'd get that idea.
Okay, that's so bad though when you're just kind of like, I have no idea what he's going to do next. Like, because you're kind of resigned to not being able to predict him. I don't think that's very good.
Basically, since after the Obito reveal, the internal consistency of the series has kind of been shot to hell. Like, more and more we're just like, why not do this? Hey, you want to power up? You get a power up. We gotta make this guy strong, so never mind, you're fighting a god now.
The only way to make the Sage happen is if it has all the chakra, but it'll work for Obito because he kind of took the chakra from the silver and gold. He got the 9 tails from that, so that's fine. And Naruto got chakra from all the other tailed beasts just through their consciousness because they had some sort of talk. And Madara's got all the chakras.
It's like the wireless eyeballs.
Yeah.
He gets
it's like in Pokemon, like, you know, when you could, like, if you were trading your like Typhlosion, you could pull the plug out and then you both have it. Yeah, that's exactly what this is like.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
That's right. Infinite Mewtwo's.
You don't even got to catch them all.
Yeah. Yep.
Get the L-Starter team. Like, Dan, can I get your Blastos? Blastoise? And you just like, yeah, all right, just unplug it before it's finished. And like, level 52. Hydro Pump. There was other news in the Naruto verse. We got to see some new sketches of older Sakura, Sai, Shikamaru. That was really cool.
You know what that means?
Not older Neji, though.
Oh!
And also not older Sasuke.
Too soon.
Anyway, what that means is that somehow Sakura is not going to die in all this.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
And apparently the village comes back.
Yeah.
The bad guy doesn't win?
Well, actually, one of the cool things that I noticed in there was, shut up. Shut up, Matt. No, the armor Shikamaru was wearing.
It had like the side
looked a lot.
It looked like the shinobi.
Yeah, it looked like the Sand Ninja armor. So either the Five Nations kind of start borrowing, or he moves to the Sand Ninja for some reason.
Shikamaru, you son of a bitch!
Hey, gotta go where your wife lives.
Yeah, I'm interested about the whole Sasuke thing. I don't know if they're just waiting it out a little bit, or Sasuke's dead.
Yeah, who knows? I prefer they.
You didn't see old
not
Kakashi?
that.
Him.
Yeah.
What happens if anyone that has a Sharingan gets killed?
Pig pile for the Sharingan.
Just the last Sharingan users? That would suck for Kakashi. That's just like, listen,
he just gets them and then he gets
killed. It's not you. It's the Sharingan. We just can't have it. It causes problems. Yeah, so.
Yep. Now they're gonna do a silent auction for the Sharingans. Once Kakashi dies, sell it out for the highest bidder.
I love that Kakashi can kind of just use whatever technique. He's just like,
pretty cool.
I've never used Perfect Sasunu.
He's just like a
Perfect Sasunu!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just perfect every time.
He's a good ninja.
It's no mistakes. It's not like Sasuke's where it was like partially complete. It's just like, nope, I just did the final one.
Yeah, you've already seen the perfect one before, so let's jump to it.
Yo, if Kakashi was an actual like Uchiha or like a Senju, it'd just be like God over. Yeah, for everyone. Kakashi was a bad guy.
Yo, that would be so cool.
Right, it would be a problem.
That'd be such like a threatening reveal too when he finally like lifts up his thing and you're like, oh shoot, he has a Sharingan too. Yeah. Like that would have been awesome.
I felt like it was like the exact opposite with Obito, because like they showed the Sharingan first,
and that's all he was. He was just the Sharingan. It's like a disembodied
and that
Sharingan.
was pretty threatening.
It would have been, yeah, that was actually pretty threatening, because you're like, oh, who could it be? Like, his Sharingan users are so strong, and this guy's been doing all this stuff, and yeah. And he did cool stuff. You know, they never explained Obito's like personalities thing. Why did he get like mad serious all of a sudden, and then when he was joking, like when he was younger? Like, I understand that Obito's personality as a kid was joking, but like
it doesn't fit up with his personality at the way he was when he died.
With all the shit he's saying, like blah, Rin died, I saw you kill her, I'm so angry. Why the fuck were you joking around every time you saw Kakashi? Like he saw Kakashi right after Sasuke and Itachi fight, and he's like joking around, like, "Oh, you can't catch me, ha ha ha!" Like you're looking at the person that you think killed.
That obviously he still holds a pretty big butthurt grudge about.
But you're joking around, like when you see him, like I don't get like what he might just be crazy.
Something doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Maybe Spiral Zetsu.
That's part of what
knows?
makes him an awesome guy, though.
Yeah.
The coolest.
It's all part of a great, well-rounded personality.
And on that note.
So, what do you guys think of the chapter? What do you think is going to happen? That's honestly the biggest question. I don't have too many predictions other than the Kage showing up to help out. I don't know what Kaguya is going to do. I don't know what Sasuke and Naruto and Kakashi now. It's actually going to be really cool to see them fighting together and not see Sakura do anything. Because she can. But
I still wouldn't be surprised if Sakura gets another power-up, because...
What power-up?
Who would have thought
Maybe, what if she can just store all the tailed beasts in her little forehead thing?
Yeah, who would have told me last week that Kakashi was going to show up with a perfect Susanoo?
Yeah, but if someone said that, if someone said that, I would be like, oh, I guess he's getting his Sharingan.
It's within the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Whereas Sakura has never even like stepped into like that realm of like tailed beast, Sharingan, unlimited chakra, godliness, tattooed hands that let you do whatever you want, bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, Sakura would be able to just like bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
Good.
Why not? Team 7.
Oh, there was one other thing I was gonna say though about something.
About the video games?
No, it was about the chapter.
Alright.
And something with Kaguya. Oh, again with the Kaguya being limited with her chakra, and like Naruto and Sasuke both just pulling out these like Sasunu and the Rasengans and everything like that. And even Kakashi, he's been fighting nonstop for mad long. He got cut up by Obito way back when. Like, it's only been a day, maybe. And even if it hasn't...
Is that how long it's been? Actually, I've been thinking, I really want to
it's been longer than that.
Like,
no, it's been longer than that, but Kishimoto doesn't know how to draw nighttime or ever let them have a break, so it's been like... It looks like one
They've been fighting
battle.
For like 2 years straight.
It must be, but there's no breaks in between battles, apparently.
Well, there was one.
Yeah.
Where the white Zetsus were...
But Naruto and all them were fighting like that entire time. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Naruto got time to rest when he was, dead. And same thing with Sasuke.
But Kakashi's been fighting like non-stop.
You sleep when you're dead. I sure did.
Kakashi's been fighting like non-stop, and like he still has enough chakra to do perfect Sasunu with 2 eyes now.
See, you think like when you die and then you come back, you come back at like 1%.
Yeah.
Apparently they come back at 100.
Yeah, like, oh my god,
that's what Phoenix Down does, right?
Yeah, right. I feel great. All right, so what do you guys think is gonna happen next week? Next week's chapter of Dragon Ball Z. I that's all I got. I mean, Kage's, Naruto, and
What's
Sasuke.
the common question of the week?
What do you think's gonna happen next week?
Oh. We use that one a lot, but yeah, write it down below. Share with all your friends.
We'll see you guys next week.
We don't have a Pinterest.